Hold it. Go grab my pod case real quick
Where's that?
in the living room.
On the table?
Yeah. And grab my other phone. Thank you. All right, talking to us. I'm gonna hear let me see hear how you sound.
What am I supposed to
Talk into the microphone.
type out? Dad, what?
Okay, say something.
Something.
Everything is under control here at TV20. As you know, we really take great pride in our technical excellence. We're having a little problem, but we're trying to get it fixed. Keep calm. Nothing's wrong with your set. Hey, guys, hang on. Hurry up. Whoopi, don't worry. It's going to be fixed any minute now.
Say something.
Something.
There we go.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, buddy. Takashi. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
So, you know what? How is it? What are you feeling like this being your senior year and the college recruiting? How has that been for you?
In terms of like what exactly?
How are you feeling? Like, are you nervous or is this?
Yes, I'm nervous.
What are you nervous about?
The whole
Talking to the mic. The mic is there for you talking to it.
I can't talk to this.
No. No.
It's
talking to it. Talking to the mic.
okay. Can you hear me?
Nope.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, talk.
Can you hear me, Dad?
There.
You
I can hear you. Yeah. Talking to the mic. All right.
okay,
So
you can hear me now, right?
let's do it this way. There we go.
You can hear me now?
Let me say something.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you nervous about?
Everything like
That's such a very
Dad. I can't be nervous about everything in terms of that.
okay. What does everything encompass?
Like the process of having to like apply and like all the requirements and stuff like that. And then also like the fact that you could do everything and still not be accepted too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. Okay, so that you're legit worried about not being accepted?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you can do everything. You can be the best in your class and still not. It's like,
If you weren't, how would that make you feel?
What do you mean?
What? Just say for a school that, let's say if Loyola didn't take you. It's not a part of your identity though. If they didn't take you, it's not the end all be all.
I mean, yeah, but like I still would be a little bit upset about it.
Understood. I didn't expect that from you. It's a very good question. But for the most part, you feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you're one of the best students. Like period.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. As you should. But it's okay to, But no, you should feel like you're the best. But then don't rest on that either. Don't let that be, just okay, I'm here now. I don't have to put any work, Okay. Well, maybe it's too early to tell, but freshman year.
Dad, I don't know anything.
No, yeah. Anything you're gonna miss from high school? Anything you think you'll miss from high school?
Not really.
So you don't have the attachments to high school like most people do. Like your experience in high school, you're not gonna carry those with you onto college. Some people have very traumatic, bad high school experiences, bullying, just home issues, all that good stuff. You're not attached to high school like most people,
No.
but you've always been like that.
Is that a bad thing?
No, it's not a bad thing, but you don't take it. It's not to you. It's not a serious part of your life.
I mean, for like character development, but other than that, no, not really.
Character development. Okay, what part of your character do you think high school had a part in?
Um, Talking to people and like making friends.
Yeah, you are extremely shy. But you didn't get that from me. It's okay. You're a Virgo. It happens. It happens. Okay. Any negative experiences from high school? Well, I don't know.
Not really.
Would you consider those situations we had with the teachers? Would you consider that racist?
What situation?
The one CEO teacher.
I honestly, well, because I wasn't the only
Student affected.
No, I wasn't the only.
Black student.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it only affected black students.
It only affected me.
Right.
But again, I wasn't the only black student.
Oh, okay. So you don't. Have you ever encountered any bouts of racism that you can recall?
I don't know. Has anything when I was younger?
No.
Well,
No.
No, not really.
But if you did, would you know what it looked like, sounded like?
Well, I mean, I know it's not going to be like out. Well, it's not always outright. Sometimes it's like hidden, but for the most part, I don't remember anything.
Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. Well, I'm excited for you. I think that freshman year I'm gonna be a wreck. I'm gonna be a nervous wreck for different reasons, but I mean, cause safety and I'm not always gonna be like readily right there, like literally. I'm not gonna be able.
Okay, what was the difference between high school? How's that?
I don't know. It's just different because college is its own world, and that's a world that a lot of kids fall victim to that they've never. You're talking about a whole bunch of different personalities beyond high school. They have different influences. They even have different vices. And then if you're not strong in yourself, you'll fall victim to that. If you're the type that seeks attention, validation from others, you'll quickly become, somebody that's always looking for validation from certain types of college students, if what I'm saying makes sense. So if you need to join a group because you got issues of being alone, or you don't like to be by yourself, or whatever. If there's a psychological issue that you have, college will exploit it. They'll find it. There will be a student to kind of find that crack and be like, exploit it. Okay, she does this, or she never had this growing up, and I can kind of wiggle my way into that. A lot of kids first time drinking on college campuses, and they end up with alcohol problems. So that's what I mean. It's a whole nother world. Unlike high school can only prepare you for so much, but college is like your start into the real world. You're not worried about none of that.
Not really.
You feel pretty good in yourself. Like it's going to be hard for someone to kind of mislead you or lead you down. Because I always said when you were little, I said if you're going to get in trouble, be the leader. Don't be a follower. Yeah. Okay. You remember all that?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, that's good. Your faces. You make the worst faces.
You make the worst face.
I know how to. I can fake it. You suck at faking how you feel about situations and people. That's what I need you to work on.
What is?
Because you know how you know how when we go see granddad, or not even granddad, but just different parts of the family, and you just do not know how to mask if you're uncomfortable or if you just don't want to be here. Like you're all I gotta do is look at your face and be like, oh, okay, this child is not, so I need you to really, really work on being able to mask how you're feeling. Because there are going to be situations where you're uncomfortable. There's going to be situations where you're going to work with people you don't like and they don't like you for whatever reason you can't control. But I always told you, you worry about how you respond to things, right? That's the only thing you can control. But yeah, I need to work on your facial expressions.
Okay.
Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you this video. And I want you to watch how your face, you're just like, oh, wow. So that's what I mean. So you need to see it for yourself.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay. I mean, I'm not saying practice deception, but I need you to kind of just be able to temper how you communicate with others that you don't want to be in this situation or you don't want to be around these people. Because then you make the people feel awkward. It's like, well, damn, what did I do? So that's a snowball effect of stuff, Any questions for me?
So, how do you feel about, my senior year and all that stuff?
I'm not ready. I always thought there was more time. As a parent, you always think there's more time. And I never thought this time would fly by the way it did, literally. Like, I can still remember giving you baths and walking you outside, and I never thought we would get here. Not this quick. So, and I can only control so many things. I just have to let you be your own person and find who you are, and you're going to make mistakes, but I hope that you don't make the same mistakes I made, and just not in school, but just in life in general. I would like for you to be able to read people and assess people quicker than I could. I'll just say actions match the words. People will tell you whatever you want to hear, but if the actions don't match, get out of there. And you don't need to go back 2 and 3 times to figure out, if it don't match the first 2 times, then there's your sign. I just I just want you to be able to walk into a situation, assess the room, read the room, assess the people, and make a quick assessment and determine if it's for you or not. And if it's not, cool. Trust your intuition, listen to your gut. If something's telling you, hey, maybe I shouldn't be here, then you don't need to be here. Don't let anybody pressure you to do anything you don't want to do. So yeah, it's part of my worry as a parent for you. I know you'll most of the time, majority of the time, make the right decisions, but if you're going to make a mistake, I guess let it be because you had good intentions and it just went left, so I guess that's what I would say to you. Yeah. But everybody's rooting for you, and I know you'll do great things. Just put your agenda first. Nobody comes and nobody. Nobody. So just remember that, and I think you'll be okay. And I get it. College is the time you experiment and try different things, which you will. Just don't let that shit hook you and become a vice. See, try it once, but I tried it, I didn't like it, cool. And then you went back to whatever, But then there's some things you don't need to try. Like, you don't need to try what heroin feels like. You may have a cool friend that does heroin, but it's like, I don't think you need to try heroin. You understand? Like, whatever. I'm just using heroin as an example. I mean, people have all types of vices. And I'm not just talking drugs and alcohol, but there's emotional vampires that people like to play with people's emotions and feed off of that and get reactions out of people just because it makes them feel better, don't fall victim to that shit too. Be able to assess and pick that stuff up as well. So everything doesn't have to be about drugs and alcohol. Also, if you do go out to bars, which you will, if the bartender didn't make it, don't accept a drink. And if you do get a drink, babysit that shit. Keep it in your hand at all times, because people will try to slip things into your drink, But yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervously excited for you. You'll be okay. I just need, as long as you are clear about who you are and what you believe in. Don't let nobody try to mess with that for you. Okay. I'm done talking. What else you got for me?
So like overall as a parent, how you think, you've done as in terms of like parenting?
I could have done better with you. I messed up with you when you were younger. There's moments that I can remember like, oh, I messed that up really bad, and may have changed some things in your way of thinking, maybe when it comes to me or just people in general. So there's a few times I can recall like I really dropped the ball with you on that one. So I could have done better. So my wish, so we got through adolescence. So I made mistakes there. Okay, so now you're a little older and you can communicate and verbalize what you don't like and do like. And now I've had more training so I can better assess you and what you need, your needs are as you get older, as you are older. So now we can hopefully, this next phase in your life, meet in the middle where you may not feel like, okay, well, damn, he's not as mean as he used to be. Maybe I can't ask him a personal question. He won't flip out. So, yeah, this next go round, hopefully we will be able to meet in the middle, and you'll be able to come to me when it gets bad, or if it's bad. So, and me knowing me, I'm not gonna like I would normally would. So no. So now I realize as I'm getting older, like that's not gonna do me no good, because then you're gonna shut down, and then I'll never know what the problem is, and you're gonna internalize that, and then it's gonna express itself in negative actions or behaviors, and we don't want that for you. So I could have done better by you. Like for me, I always try to match what granddad and grandma G-Ma did for us, and if I couldn't match that, then I think I'm not doing my job. So I still don't think I've matched. I still don't think I've matched what G-Ma and granddad did for us, what I did for you, because they, at the end of the day, had each other for us, whether they were married or divorced. Unfortunately, I don't have that for you with your mom, but and B does, like I said, B is there for you as always. So there's that, but it's not like having that other half, which is a part of you and where you get the shyness from, the height, the chin. There's other aspects of you that you don't have access to, that you need and you're missing. You may not express it, but I know it's there. There's this longing for that, and I can't give that to you, and I'm sorry. I can't change. I can't fix that. I would if I could. So what I would try to do is put people in place that could help minimize those problems. So yeah. Wow, this is pretty deep. I wasn't expecting it to be this deep. I was not prepared for it to go this deep, but this is good. But you're growing, and I like that you're able to express yourself when you do choose to express yourself, and it doesn't come out like a bunch of mumble jumble, because these kids that I deal with, they get punished for trying to be themselves at home, and they bring that to school, and we have to kind of coax them out of it, and by the time we get to a point where they can talk to us, school's over. So now they got the whole summer, and the parents are going to undo everything we worked so hard for them to do over the past year, and they got to start all over again next year, or I don't see them again. So that bothers me a bit, not being able to see the progress, the work that we put into these kids, and like, I see you and these kids, and they're like, "Oh, you have a daughter?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So, and they ask a bunch of questions about you, and and like my little one, Ariana, little chunky, just little thick, little chunky, long haired, big cheeked self. She reminds me of you when you were little. So I kind of, that's my little sweet pea. So I kind of hover around her to make sure she's, and then like with her, she was having issues with reading because nobody was reading with her at home, and the school had kind of worked extra to put her in programs to make sure she's able to read, and I had to kind of like make sure it's like, hey, how was ICS, or how'd the reading program go? And she's like, oh, okay. I was like, well, why don't you read something for me? So that's how I do my little part to make sure she's doing what she's supposed to do. But it all comes from being a parent. So had I not had you, I wouldn't probably be this inclusive with them. I wouldn't be this invested into them, because it's a hard job being a parent. Parents probably the hardest job you'll ever do, because you're responsible for turning out another piece of society, and we raise you and put things into you, and we send you out into the world, and either you're going to add to society or you're going to take away from it. And then when you take away from it, people looking at you like, well, whose kid is this? This is your kid, so you raised this kid to be like this? So it all falls back on the parent. So whatever you do not only affects you, it affects us negatively or positively. So, all right, what else you got? That's it? That's all you got for me?
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, think.
I'm thinking.
Continue.
I don't think I have.
That's it? That's all you got?
That's all I got.
Okay. Good job. Yeah, so when I'll edit some parts out. Well, no, I'll give you the full footage, and then you might post some of this online.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll chop some stuff out, but you definitely mask, or not. Yeah, the term is mask. Yeah, I don't imply deception. I just imply that you not make it so easy for everybody to read you. Just like you walk into a room, I want you to be able to read everybody. Same thing's being done to you. So when you walk in a room, people are sizing you up, looking at you like, okay, what is she wearing? How tall is she? Skin complexion, what's her attitude and mannerisms? What nervous tics does she have? Right? So people are always assessing you either for your benefit or for your downfall. Right? If you're easy to read, people can use that against you as well. So if they can't read you, if it makes it difficult, then they have to kind of take a step back and reassess. Okay, well, she's not giving much to go off of. Let me try another way, find another angle to come at you with, so I just need you to work on the masking part. So I've been meaning to tell you that for forever, because you be making these expressions, I just be like, oh my gosh, wow, you just really just did that in front of everybody. Like, we get it, you don't want to be here, but you just be like, and just be like, oh my fucking I like this kid here. But yeah. So everybody's proud of you. Yeah. Everybody's proud of you. Just go do what we expect you to do. And whatever you want to do, sky's the limit. There's really nothing. There's nobody sitting at the desk with a phone. We got an application for charisma. Oh yeah, denied. That's not how that works, So there's whatever you want to do it, and we will do our best to assist and open doors to make it easier for you, but you still have to put in the work. Yeah? Okay. Any last words? Well, I'm glad we had this talk. Okay. All right, get out of here.
You want to move move the chair back.
I'll move everything back. You know what? Get your ass out of here. Whatever.